Hey, shalom, 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 Israel. Yahweh Shabbat Kadam to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Tabash Shai to all the sisters. I'm also 1,000 with the I.S.U.P.K, which is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We started our 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. And for those that are new in this channel, you already know. For those that are in the channel, we are about the waking up of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, who are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are about showing these people, showing our people who they are, how to change their life, how to move and operate in this life. Understand? We'll be bringing that change that everybody is so desperately needed. Understand? That's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K. All right. And when you also our journey with me is also 500 Zabaju. Shalom, shalom. Understand? I don't know if Officer Zabaju could hear me. Understand? Powerful soldier in Toronto, man. Understand? So let's get started. Now recently we have seen something. Let me see if I could get the article. Pull up the article. All right. We seen something in Montreal, right? We seen a so-called leader, that's that black leader, a leader in the black community. All this time thinking, you understand, he's doing good for the people. He's actually robbing his own people, man. You understand? And we're gonna read stories like this is the reason why that our people need. Tells you that the I.S.U.P.K. Also, Shawan, Shalom, Shabbat.
Shalom, everyone. Yahweh Shabbat.
Hey, Shalom, sir. Not sure if you can hear me.
Go, we could hear you fine. Understand? So this is why stories like this, the reason why Commander General YAHANNA is the righteous leader for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. There's no other leader out there that's gonna do what Commander General YAHANNA has done, man, and he's doing, man. Understand? We need to start realizing that I.S.U.P.K is needed in every ghetto, in every barrio, in every reservation, man. Why? Because you have false leaders, fake leaders that's gonna rob you, man. Why are you suffering? Why are you oppressed? You understand? They are like wolves just waiting, you understand, to get the money from you, to rob you. Understand? To take your hard-earned cash. By the way, the signing links has been provided. You understand? You want to be part of the school? You want to join the school? Go fill out the signing, the attendance sheet. All right. Also, Shawan, Baba Kwasha, I don't know if you're able to pull up the article that I sent you.
Oh, concert.
Try to see if you could translate it in English because it's probably going to be in French.
On concert.
Understand? This is not a preacher. We're not talking about preacher today. We're talking about the leader. Understand? La Ligue des Noirs, the Black Leagues of Montreal. Understand? People exactly was robbing Haitians, Levites that were coming over here trying to escape the suffering from Haiti. He was robbing them, man. You understand? That's the type of leaders that we have in the black community. Understand? Well, they are not leaders at all. The only true leaders for the black men, Hispanic men and women, Native Indian men and women is coming in General YAHANNA, man. Understand? Coming in General YAHANNA, take the cash that you earn. Won't take a Levite cash. You understand? A Levite that trying to escape misery in Haiti, man. You understand? I don't know if you know this, but sometimes the Asian dollar, right? The Asian dollars go so low. Sometimes imagine somebody saving, you understand, 1,000, 2,000, you understand, dollar, American dollar, Canadian dollar. Imagine the type of work, the type of saving he has to do, the type of sacrifices that person has to do just to give it to somebody that's gonna take that money and enjoy it. Understand? While these are are so-called leaders.
Yabashim Shabbat.
This is our so-called leaders out there, man. And this is why we keep being, you understand, in the bottom, because we don't have no righteous leader outside of the I.S.U.P.K, man. Those that you like so much, those that you put on the pedestal, you understand? Those that you put in the pulpit, you understand? These are the same robbers that's gonna rob you, man. These are the same molesters that's gonna molest your children, man. These are the same rapists that's gonna rape, you understand, your son and daughters, man. You understand? These are the same, you understand, sexual deviants that will have sex with your wife. While these are the people that you want as leaders. Us and us, we are real leaders, man. We are men that really care, man. But Bakwasha, can you start with the article, Bakwasha?
Come.
So, like, see if you could share. I don't know if you're able to share it on the screen.
Come, sir. I'll get it up. Just give me 1 minute, sir.
What? What? Understand? Bakiala, get Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10, but ready for me, Bakwasha. Understand? We're gonna see something amazing. You understand what the Bible says and what we live in. You understand? This Bible is alive. This book, you understand, the spiritual book is a living book, which means we see exactly what's going on in the Bible. We're living these things today, man. Understand? Don't tell me we are not the real Jews. Don't tell me we are not Israelite when we suffer just like Israelite. When the Bible says these things shall happen to the Israelite, we going under, you understand, under these curses, man. And one of the curses we're going on there is the lack of brotherhood, the lack of love for one another, man. Where we could see another brother struggling and don't even feel compassion, you understand? And still robbing that person, man. Right? This is an article fresh out the news. Hey, Trooper Squad, hey, Shalom, Aki Abashim Yoshabata. There we go. It's a Levite on plus of that. You understand? It's a Levite, he's a Haitian. Understand? Robbing is the same Haitian that he came to love, that is supposed to defend. Understand? Hey, Shalom, Officer Urad. Understand? Shalom, Aki Abashim Yoshabata. Nice to see you, man. Salaki, I still got to call you, man. Nice to see you, man. You could start with the article about Kwasha, please.
Sir Salaki, is it up on the screen all right?
Come, we see it right.
Okay, sir. Salaki, so this article here is titled "A Defender Who Claimed to Be a Lawyer." The vice president of the League of Blacks seems to be taking advantage of the vulnerability of people he says he represents.
Good night, officer. Good night, priest. Understand? This is the man that's supposed to represent black. Understand? The League of Black is in Montreal. Let's say the police just beat up a brother or made a false arrest, or you understand, manhandled that brother. Then that brother, his parents gonna call the League of Black, and I contacted them many times to let them know we are here. We're taking ground in Montreal. Never got a response from them, right? But these are the people that's supposed to watch out for our people, man. In other words, these are the shepherds. Understand? These are the watchmen of the black community, man. And these same you understand, watchmen, they are taking advantage of the community. They are taking advantage of the poor. They are taking advantage of you understand, of the fatherless, of the widow, man. Something the Bible tells you not to do. But the Bible also tells you these people, these kind of brothers, will do such a thing. Why? Because there's no love inside of them for real. You understand? The black watchdog has no love for black people, man. You got Amites in it, you understand, included in it. When I told him you understand, I sent him a bunch of messages early. You understand, you understand, my carrier in the I.S.U.P.K, right? When I was there also 50 and everything, I started sending message after message. We are the 12 tribe of Israel, right? You understand? No African, we are not African. They never responded to me. Wow. You could see messenger that like it. Y'all can hear me? Y'all
Come,
can hear
come,
me?
sir.
Wakanda.
So I guess they never reach out because they're not really about our people. Us, we are about our people, man. You see black men, you understand, that ISUPK giving the last dollar for a brother or sister that's in need, man. You understand?
Right.
We'll give our last breath for our people, man. You understand? Why you think we go to camp? You understand? Why you think we having camp going to put our life on the line? Telling the devil, you understand? He is the devil the Bible speak of. You understand? While the police is there telling them, you understand, what you're doing to our people is unjust. Understand? I guess this is why they don't reach out. Why? Because this is exactly what's happening. They don't care about our people. The same people that's supposed to protect you, supposed to, you understand, to uphold you, supposed to, you understand, to make you see the danger that, you understand, that's coming towards you. These are the same people that's keeping you in danger and destroying you at the same time, man. Understand? Keep on going, Salak, y'all, please. And if anybody want to add up something, you understand, just comment or precept. Don't be shy, all right, Akim?
Khan, Salakia Adawan, if I may.
No.
And just one thing that came to mind as you're speaking on this is that this leadership is no different in the church. Like our
Right,
people
right.
go to the Christian church, these Muslim leaders for leadership, for help, and they all get the same answers. Like they don't have
Right.
the answers for our people. In Christianity, your pastor's going to tell you, "Oh, I don't have the answer for that. Go pray about it." You go to your
Right.
Muslim church, they're going to say, "I don't have the answer for it. Maybe this just is your season or the time that you got to go through this." But when it comes to actually answering um, issues in our community or actually helping our people in any way, none of these leaders have the answers, sir. Salakia.
Right. Con. That's powerful, You understand? They're not really there for our people, You understand, Akim? They're not really there for our people. They're there for their own pocket. And we're going to see that in the Bible, man. So, like, we could keep
Khan,
on going.
Khan, sir. The article goes on to read, the vice president of the Ligue des Noirs, Gabriel Bazin, was found guilty of illegally practicing law on multiple occasions, going so far as to delay the processing of immigration cases. A judgment of the Court of Quebec dated October 22nd that Le Journal was able to consult accuses him of having been repeatedly designated by the title Maitre Bazin and of having given the impression that he occupied the profession of lawyer.
Understand that word right there?
However,
That word is master. So, like, that word met is like the same. The same as master.
Khan, Khan,
We can
Khan,
keep on
sir.
going.
Khan. However, Mr. Bazin was struck off the register for 3 years by the Discipline Committee of the Bureau du Quebec in 1998 and has never been re-registered with the order since, which
So
prevents
telling
him
me
from
that
practicing as
brother.
a lawyer.
So that you telling me that brother is not a lawyer, right? Or is no longer a
Khan,
lawyer, right? Understand? Now he's no longer a lawyer. Should he be giving, you understand? Should he be offering a service as a lawyer?
right.
Yeah.
Like, you understand? You shouldn't be offering a service as a lawyer. Now, what I'm talking about is like, let's say you need a lawyer and you understand somebody to represent you. It shouldn't be that person. You should, you understand, send that person, you understand, that person in need to a real lawyer, to somebody that could practice, you understand, the law. But he was too greedy to even do that because that's money, you understand, coming in his pocket, or that's money that he's losing and somebody else gonna have. While those people coming towards him are really in need of help, man.
Come.
Understand? These people owe you the other day. We couldn't even have oil the other day because they're shooting everywhere in Haiti right now. You understand? Like not, nobody want to go to Haiti right now because you understand you might die. You might die. You understand? The situation is so dangerous. Like people don't give a damn about it. You understand about nobody anymore in Haiti. Now here comes somebody live in that place and to make the sacrifices to live Haiti. I think is like something out of the book. You understand? Out of your perception because it's so poor down there that you basically have you understand you basically have to eat 1 meal a day so you can start saving up. Some people don't even get 1 meal a day. Understand? Now here comes that you understand that family, that brother, that sister that want to come over here, that want to come to the United States. You
Right.
understand? They go to him and they contacted him. Let's see what he did.
Come. It says he seems to take advantage of the confusion that reigns to be
Mm.
paid for services rendered without having the right to do so.
Mhm.
Judge Linda
So
Despots
so
said,
like a priest, so he's using the ignorance of the people, right? These people are dumb. They don't know that about law. They don't know if you understand. If I'm not, if I don't have my license back, I can execute law, perform the duties of as a lawyer. I can do that. They don't know that. I said they're Haitian. They came from. Meanwhile, these are the same people. That's that same man sitting as a leader, as a you understand, as a top leader for the Black League. They said your same leaders taking advantage of you, man. The only place you won't be taken advantage of is in the ISUPK. Understand? That's the only place where you will receive and see real love, man. Keep on going. So like a please.
come. Well known in Montreal's Haitian community, Gabriel Bazin was the president of the Ligue des Noirs from 2013 to 2014 and is now its vice president.
So he was the leader of the Ligue de Noir, right? Now, imagine now these are the things that only come out on the surface. Imagine what type of you understand crime or you understand fraud that brother might have been doing under the table, right? Imagine that.
Come.
Our people as Israelite, the people are so you understand they're so scared. They're so you understand they believe in fables about well witchcraft. You understand Freemason might do this to me, they might do that to me, they might zombify me. They're scared to talk. So I'm pretty sure that's not the only people that you understand. Those people that's gonna be mentioned, that's not the only people that was taken advantage from. Understand? That was taken advantage of. But these are your leaders. These are the leaders that the Ligue des Noirs. Understand? Which is the Black Coalition. These are your leaders, man. Now, when we tell you, you understand about Community General Yana, when we tell you about Officer Bun, when we tell you about Officer Sharawan, Officer Badger, Officer Yarab, you say, well, these niggas are crazy, right? While we care about you, man. While we will never
Yeah.
take it down from you, you understand, for our own benefits, man. You understand? But we will rather give the last piece of bread that we have so you don't die of hunger, man. But hey, you chose those leaders. God chose. Understand? That reminds me of Saul and David. The people wanted Saul. God wanted David, man. You want your leader, the Most High put the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand? So like, please, we could keep on going.
Come. Well known in Montreal's Haitian community, or Salakia. But even as he defends the rights of blacks, the octogenarian Salakia, the octogenarian has caused considerable harm to asylum seekers and refugees, according to the many victims reported in the judgment.
Go ahead.
This is the case of Marie Lourdes, who arrived in Quebec in 2018 after fleeing Haiti in the 2000s. The judgment explains that she and her son eventually discovered that Mr. Bazin had not filed any immigration documents on their behalf, despite nearly a year of waiting and a fee of $2,250.
Damn, good night. Good night. Somebody look up the $2,250 in Asian money. Look it up.
Come, sir. Salakia Adawan, it says the Haitian gourde, that is the currency of Haiti, for $2,250 Canadian, that would be $175,753 in the Haitian dollar.
You understand? Which means these people gave him their life saving, man. You understand?
God.
They understand that they gave him their life saving, man. And while these people are poor, Akim, they are poor. Some Haitians don't even have no place to live. Some Haitians can't even feed their own family. You understand? They gotta go look in garbage and everything to get some, man. You understand? There's some places in Haiti, you understand, that are nice, of course. You understand? There's people that are well over there. But there's certain people in Haiti out there, you understand, they can feed their own family. They can't get no three meals a day. You understand? Now here comes the same leader that's telling you, well, you know what? You could give me that money. I'm gonna make you come in Canada. You could stay in Montreal. You become a resident. Well, those people waited and waited and waited, and that brother never filed one document. You understand why? Because he wasn't allowed to understand to operate as a lawyer. Meanwhile, he was lying to our people, man. So if he could do that, imagine the type of fraud that league is doing. You understand? Matter of fact, Baba Kwasha, bring me to the verse, Baba Kwasha, before we move further.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are blind. They are blind. His watchmen are blind. You understand? When you blind, you don't see. These watchmen, they don't see the danger that's befalling us. Matter of fact, they give us a lot of oppression as well. They don't see exactly that family is suffering, that family needs that same chance that he has to come to Canada, come to Montreal, and try to live a better life outside of Haiti. That same family is looking for the same thing. But here comes somebody else that don't even see their struggle, man. That don't even see their pain. But so like Trooper, you could keep on going.
They are all ignorant.
Go ahead.
They are all dumb dogs.
You understand? They are all ignorant, man. They are all ignorant. You tell them who are the real Jews. Are people real Jews? They don't know. we African now. You have African. Don't know that, man. They're all dumb dog. The dumb dog is, you understand? I mean, that dog is here, supposed to alert you against danger. He's not alerting you against danger. He's a dumb dog. He doesn't tell you, well, you know what? He'll come and not gentile on our people. He'll come to try to do this to you, understand? Abort, don't abort your kid because that's destroying our people. He's not gonna tell you that. They are dumb dogs, man. These are your leaders. That's your leader in the Bible, man. Your Christian, your politician, you understand? Your black league leader. These are the leaders in the Bible, man. You understand? Keep on going.
They cannot bark.
They can't bark, man. You understand? They're sold out, in other words. You understand? They can't bark. They're scared of massa, man. They can't say the type of thing that the men in
Right.
ISUPK. You understand? They can say what Officer Sharon one is saying. They can say what Officer Zabade is saying. They can say what Officer Your Right is saying. You understand? They can say the type of knowledge that you, like Trooper Keller, is learning. They can say these things. They're scared of the white man, man. You understand? They're scared of massa, man. They will lose their places if they start acting, you understand, at least, well, you know what, black people, you understand, we deserve better treatment and everything. They will march and march and march and march and kiss the white man behind. You understand? They can't bark, man. Keep on going.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
You understand? They're sleeping on the job, man. You understand? You have a job as a black leader, you have a job to do, man. You understand? Every black leader, so-called black leader, should step away, step back, and let the ISUPK take over, man. You understand? Every black leader, no, you understand? In Canada, you understand? In the US, South America, Caribbean, you understand? Europe, every black leader should step away, you understand? Step off the job and let Community General YAHANNA take over, man.
Right.
Because you sleeping on the job. You sleeping, you love to slumber. You understand? You lazy. You're not gonna open that book, I mean the Bible, and see what's going on. You're not gonna do your research for these people, man. We are people with lack of knowledge, which means the leaders have to search that knowledge for us, man. For the rest of the people and give it to the people, man. There's an agenda out there for us not to know who we are. Understand? Your job is to exactly realize who we are, and get to know who we are, and tell it to the people. Show us exactly who we are, just like we've been doing in I.S.U.P.K, man, since 1969. But your leader, you understand? Your politician, your Christian leaders, man, you understand? They love to slumber, man. They're not about that work, man. Keep on going.
Verse 11. Yet they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
They can, what happened? They are what?
Yet they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
I can't have enough, I can. You understand? This story makes me understand, boils my blood, man, because I know the struggle of the Haitians, man. I see my father working, you understand? I see my mother doing the same thing. I see, you understand, Asian brothers and sisters, man, working their you understand, to their last breath just to send a kid to school, man. There's Asian that's living in the mountain of Haiti, right? They work so much, they work from the sunrise to sunset, man, just so they could send their kids to elementary school, man. You understand? So just so that child, meanwhile, they don't even they didn't, some of them didn't even go to school. But for that child to have an education, they sacrifice everything. You understand? Here come you have a brother, you understand? Our same brother, a so-called leader, living well over here. He's living well. He's a lawyer. He was a lawyer, so he was living well. You understand? He like we say, he got it made. That's a lot, guys. Bugging a bit over here. And also, Shawan, if it's bugging too long, you could take over. All right.
Come on, sir.
All right. right, let's finish that last part and Babu question.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Go ahead.
They all look their own way, everyone for his gain, from
You
his
understand? They
quarter.
look for their own way. You understand? So wait there. They look for their own way. Everyone for their game, man. That brother was thinking about his game, not thinking about the people's struggle, not the people thinking about, you understand, giving that family, you understand, those family a chance to make it in Canada, to be well, to be, you understand, installed just like he is, just like his family is, and so they could at least have a chance, at least for that son to go, you understand, to a good school, you understand, become something out of his life. You understand? He was looking for his own gain, and that's your Christian future as well. You understand? These are your black politicians as well. They're looking for their own gain. They're not about the people, man. That's right there in the Bible. Keep on going.
Verse 12.
Mhm.
Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink,
Mhm.
and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant.
You understand? Today is another day, and tomorrow I'm gonna get more. I don't give a damn about my people suffering. I don't give a damn about this. I don't give a damn about who. I gotta do what I gotta do. Understand? That's the mentality, man. You understand? So like you could drop that. To provide so like I'll say SHALAM. You could bring me back to the article about the question.
Sir. Goes on to read, I am not afraid to denounce Mr. Bazin. It is to stop him and that there are no other victims, says the beneficiary attendant, who prefers to keep her full name quiet so as not to interfere with her efforts. Although his family managed to get reimbursed for the alleged lawyer, this episode left its mark. It involved a lot of anxiety, and it slowed down our lives for another year,
God,
sighs his son.
God, because this was a saving. Understand, for a good lawyer, for a good opportunity. You understand, they saved that hard-earned money. You understand, so they could make something out of it. And here comes a greedy bastard. You understand, a greedy bastard that's gonna take advantage of that. Now, keep this in mind. These are the people that you put as your leaders. These are the people that you call when you have problems. These are the people that you call. You understand? You salute them like they are your lord. You understand? These are the people. Keep that in mind. Those leaders, those black leaders, are the same leaders. You understand? That you deify. You understand? Deify, idolize. If it comes from their mouth, you will listen. But it comes from, you understand, the mouth of Negroes. You understand? Niggers over here that come from the ghetto, that lives in the ghetto. You understand? That's struggling, that's suffering. We tell you we are the real Jews, we are the chosen people of God. Well, that's not. Who are you? You understand? What kind of doctorate, you understand, certificate do you have to even say such a thing? To even open the Bible. You understand? In which school? You understand? Theology school you went so you could understand the Bible and preach the Bible. But if they tell you something, you will listen while they're robbing you blind. So like you could keep on going.
Sir. In the most striking case recounted in the judgment, an asylum seeker named Elaine was deported to his country of origin because Gabriel Bazin allegedly failed to file the documents necessary for his case.
Damn. So Akim, that what happened over here? Now there's a brother that came over here, right? Now thinking that the thief, you understand, that brother, that other brother, I don't even want. He's my brother, of course, but you understand,
So,
I don't want to call him bad names too much, but because he could repent and it could be one west. He still has a chance. But here come with that disgusting brother here, right? Trying to exactly trying to destroy another brother's life. Which means what I'm trying to say is like, here come you have a brother that left Haiti. trying to came over here so he could have a chance, right? Now here you have somebody that takes money from that brother, and with that money doesn't file no documents, doesn't file no report that you know what, I took money from him and everything, and they deported him back to Haiti. So if that brother died in Haiti, whose fault is it?
Right.
You understand? If he get killed in Haiti, on whose blood, on whose hand is the blood?
So,
On that leader, on that
so,
black leader. So
so
like, go ahead.
Khan, Khan. Oh, Salaki, I was just gonna say the blood was on his hands, the lawyer's hands.
Huh? Understand? The blood will be on his hand. Now he destroyed that brother. He destroyed the vision, the dream of that brother, man. While that brother went back to Haiti, which means what? Where's the money now?
Right.
You understand? Now the money is with the brother that stole it from, you know, that stole the money. You understand? That the black leader that stole, but that brother left. You understand? Left without the money and went back in poverty, which meant all the life saving that he spent to come over here and to give a portion to that brother so he could, you understand, help him. Now you got to go back to Haiti with zero. That's your black leader. That's the people that are defending you in Montreal. That's the black leader that you respect in Montreal. You understand? That's something disgusting out there, man. You understand? Matter of fact, bring me to the verse Leviticus chapter 19.
Salakia, what was that?
Officer, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 13. And also,
Khan.
SHALAM, can you bring me to Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, verse 1?
Khan.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor,
Thou shalt not do
neither
what?
thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor.
Don't defraud your neighbor, man. What the brother is doing did is defrauding his own people. You understand? That's against the law, man. And this is why the laws of the Bible is necessary in our community. You know why? Because we have law against such things. If we have law against not defrauding our neighbors, which means on another Israelite, another Levite, another Benjamite, understand? Another Issacharite, and so on. Which means, but because we don't want to follow the law, because we listen to that greedy dog, the Christian preacher that tells you that laws are done away with, now things like this could happen. You understand? Now you have brother, you understand, defrauding our own people. If defrauding exactly the poor, defrauding those that are in need of help, the weak, because we don't follow the laws. While there's law in the Bible that tells you not to defraud your neighbor, man. And your neighbor is your own people. Black,
Right.
Hispanics, and Native American, we are neighbors, man. Understand? We live in the same struggle. Understand? We suffer the same way. We oppressed the same way by the same people, man. We are neighbors, man. You know who's not your neighbor? Africans. Meanwhile, in the Black League, in that Black Coalition, there's African on the board as well. I never heard them talk about exactly the injustice that's going on with us. I never seen exactly those Africans say, you know what, to the white man, well, these people are African just like me. Enough is enough. I never seen those Africans. They will march, of course, you understand, during everybody, while everybody march and everything, pick up some numbers and everything, and later on go have sex. That's what they do. You understand? Your leaders are weak, man. Your leaders, you understand, they are exactly like the oppressor. And this is why Christ said something excellent. Christ said, you are of the father of the devil, man. These leaders follow the devil. You understand? A liar and a murderer it was from the beginning, man. Understand? The devil don't comes only to rob, you understand, to kill and rob. And these leaders walking in this exact footstep of the devil, of the Caucasian race, of the Edomites, man. They're doing exactly the same thing, man. And again, this is why the I.S.U.P.K is important. This is why we are needed in every black community, every Latino community, every Native Indian community, man. Because you won't see things like this happening with the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? You won't see things. Matter of fact, if we could, we make people come in. If we could, we help the brother out.
Slakia, Brakia, can you hear me?
You understand?
Khan Khan.
Oh, Slakia, I think he's back.
So like, I'm pretty sure that brother that's in Haiti right now, you understand? Never received a call from that black leader, man.
Right.
You understand? It's disgusting out here, man. The type of thing like these leaders are doing to our people, man, is really disgusting. Right? All right, keep on going up, Triple Backyard.
Khan. Thou shalt defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him,
Neither do what?
neither rob him.
You know what I mean? You can't rob your own people, man. Matter of fact, you can't rob at all. But that's your own people, man. That's another Levite just like you, man. Where's your heart? Why you sitting exactly on the board as a, you understand, as a black leader? Like you were the president and now you become the vice president, but you robbing your own people. Then you claiming that you represent black. Now we should understand why our communities are like this. Now we should understand why there's drug in our community. Now we should understand why all these things are happening in our community. The police could come and beat it, you understand, crack the skull of a brother and nothing happened. Now we could understand why. Because you have leaders like this, man. You have leaders that don't love his own people, man. You know, you have leaders that don't care about the struggle of their own, man. He made it. He's a lawyer. His family is well. He probably have a house or two. So you understand? So who the hell is that other brother? That brother that's coming from Haiti with nothing? Who is it to him? Nothing. Nobody. Understand? And that's why you got to realize things like this in Montreal needs to happen. It's gonna happen more often than you're gonna. You understand? Soon, it's gonna happen more than you think. And it's happening more than you think. Why? Because you need to wake up. You need to realize something. You need to realize that the I.S.U.P.K, you understand, is needed. And when more of these things happen, and you see, you understand, these brothers over here go and feed the native, go and feed the homeless of our people, taking brothers in, you understand, helping sisters to get, you understand, to get out the streets and everything. When you see things like this happen in the future, now you're gonna keep remembering, like, you know what? From all this time, these brothers have been, you understand, sent by God. While I put my trust in the leader that was robbing me. You understand? More things
Right.
like this would happen, so you could see, so you could open your eyes. You understand? Unfortunately, you understand, it is what it is. I don't like to see my people suffering. I don't like to see my people being robbed. But more people gonna get robbed because you need to wake up. More brothers gonna be oppressed by their own leaders. You understand? Because we need to wake up out of sleep. You understand? All right, drop that. Officer Shah 1, can you bring me to the verse that I told you about? Ecclesiastes chapter 4.
Come, sir. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4 and verse 1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living.
Now, you understand? Defraud not the poor of his living, man. This is hard earned cash, man. This is his life saving. Y'all seen exactly 1,000 you understand? 1,000 is something. 100,000 is something good. for 220, 200, 2,200. $50, man. Y'all could hear me now?
Come.
Karawakan.
The worst thing about it, Akim, is like, you understand, that brother that got deported, you understand? I'm thinking about all the type of thing he went through to stack up the money to come over here.
Right.
To have enough money when he comes over here. So you understand, he won't be poor in the street and be homeless. At least you understand, you understand, a couple thousand over here, a couple of thousand over there. You understand? Now he has to give 2,000, you understand, 2 G's to that brother, while that brother was scamming him, defrauding him. And now he got sent back, deported to Haiti with nothing. So everything that crushes somebody's spirit, I think. Everything that dude, you understand, was working hard for, he just seen his dream, you understand, completely vanished, completely destroyed, man. And that other brother don't give a damn about it because he didn't put in his mind, well, you know what, I did something wrong, man. I feel bad. He did it again. You understand? He did it again and again. And those are those stories are the people that talk. Imagine the people that didn't talk. A lot of Asians are scared. You understand? They might find out the way they came in. They might find out well, you know what? Because sometimes they lie in the resume in the past. You understand? Sometimes they lie about their age and everything. You understand? All type of scams to come over here. So a lot of them not gonna want to report it, with fearing that there might be an investigation and they see, well, you know what, I lied somewhere. I say somebody was my wife, somebody was my man. Well, you know what, it's not really true and everything. So a lot of them not gonna report the fact that they got robbed by the brother, man. Understand? These are your leaders, and those leaders are no different from your Christian leaders, man. Just like Officer Shawan was saying, they are no different than the church. The church rob you is defrauding you as well, while telling you a bunch of lies, telling you to give money. Understand? Solomon offering. Meanwhile, you're learning lies all your life. While when you're in the trouble, when you need help, when you need guidance, the preacher is not there for just like Officer Shawan was putting. The preacher is not there to give you answer and solution, but is there to exactly destroy you. Understand? To defraud you of your living. Keep on going.
Come. And make not the needy eyes to wait long.
Make not what?
The needy eyes to wait long.
Understand? Those people came over here. They need it. They want to live that. You understand, that Canadian dream. They want to have a chance. You understand, to make it, to have a change in their life. You understand? Their sin was going on. You understand, what with 80, and they came over here. You understand? They had a plan. You understand, based on their abilities to change their life. That first sister that I was talking said 1 year she waited 1 year, never got news. While the Bible tells you not to do that. The Bible tells you exactly not to do that. Now, tell me, do we need the laws in the communities? Or should we be like, just like the Christian church saying, well, you know what, the laws are done away with. This is the result of the law being done, you understand, done away. This is the result. Well, if we follow the laws, we won't have that problem. If we follow the laws, you know what? You have that dream, I could give you the service. Here you go. I want to make you wait. Pop, 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 sign the document. If I can't, if I'm not a lawyer no more, I'm on, you understand? That brother had other lawyers friend he could have, you understand, other Levites lawyer. You understand? Other Levites lawyer that he could have been he could have give as reference. Well, you know what? I can't execute the law right now. I understand. I got some legal trouble. But go see that brother. That brother could help you. Go see such and so. That's you understand. He could help you. She could help you. But just like the Bible says, you understand, they are greedy dogs. That's your Christian leaders. That's your politicians. That's your black leaders. Greedy dogs. You understand? And I was exactly using that verse with a sister and during the sweep that just came past. You understand? Hopefully she's in class and she's seeing exactly that's what it is. All right. The most I work in you understand in amazing ways. All right, keep on going up to shot one.
Come. Verse 2. Make not an hungry soul sorrowful.
You understand? Imagine the sorrow on that brother, you understand? On that brother that got deported. Imagine the sorrow of that mother, you understand, that gave $2,000 when she, you understand, she was probably late on rent. She probably couldn't even do the groceries for a whole month. You understand? Now you have a greedy pastor, a greedy leader that's living well. You understand? Even though he's not a lawyer no more, I know he's getting money somewhere. You understand? As a black leader and everything, they got all type of schemes and everything to get money from the people, man. But here you have it. This is what the Bible says. Don't repeat that again. One question.
Make not an hungry soul sorrowful.
Don't make a hungry soul sorrowful, man. All people are hungry, man. They're not only for food, but for knowledge, for a chance. Understand? For a better vision. Understand? Then this is why we sell drugs. This is why you understand we want nice car because we're hungry for these things, man. Understand? We're hungry for the good life, man. And this is why these people can leave Haiti, leave Jamaica, understand, leave Trinidad, Tobago, you understand, leave Martinique, understand, leave understand, Puerto Rico to come over here because they you understand they have a want in their life that they want to fulfill. But here's your leader that's destroying exactly that dream. You understand? So like you could keep on going.
Neither provoke a man in his distress.
Understand? That's for all you leaders. Understand? Christian leaders. Understand? Or so-called leader, because real leaders, the true leaders are in the I.S.U.P.K. Man. The true leader is on earth right now is commanding General YAHANNA. Understand?
Right.
No purple group. Understand? No fake Israelites. Understand? No Israelite that went in Israel and living, understand, next to a nuclear reactor. None of that. The true leader of Black Hispanic Native Indian is commanding General YAHANNA and the generals in the I.S.U.P.K. Once you learn that, you will learn something that you understand that will save your life. Keep on going.
Verse 3. Add no more trouble to an heart that is vexed.
Add no more trouble to a heart that is vexed. Those people living in Haiti are vexed, man. That's children, you understand, that's 5 years old. When you understand seeing a murder right in front of them, you understand, guy will pass next to the body and everything, man. They are vexed, they are traumatized, man. They had enough with Haiti, man. This is why they went and you understand in Mexico, and our brothers went to Acuña, man. The mission to Acuña. You understand? This is why they go there, and they got to travel, like you understand, for a whole entire 3 months before reaching exactly Mexico. Why? Because they are vexed, man. And you are adding sorrow to that, man. You understand?
Right.
That black leader added sorrow to that brother, you understand? That left Haiti and they got deported back to Haiti, man. He added sorrow in his life, man. While he's supposed to be a black leader, man. While he's supposed to care for our people, man. While he's supposed to be a shepherd for our people, man. He's supposed to be a watchman over his people, man. But here goes, he adds sorrow in their life. The Bible tells you not to do something like that. So shall we follow the Bible? Or we just throw away the Bible and live just like we live in today? And this is why not only the I.S.U.P.K is needed, the Bible is also needed. The knowledge of the Bible, the truth of the Bible is needed in our community, man. And I.S.U.P.K, we are the home of the truth. Understand? Keep on going, question.
Come. And defer not to give to him that is in need.
Defer not to give to him. Those people need help. That black leader shouldn't have taken that a cent from those people, man. If he was even as a lawyer, he should have done pro bono. Understand? He should have taken a dime from another Asian Levite, you understand, escaping the struggle of 80, man. But he should give. You in the ability to give to your people, man. I'm pretty sure if you could talk to them, well, this happened to me, and so they could represent you, you probably have to pay. I don't know how their process, but you probably, I wouldn't be surprised if you have to pay. You understand? While the Bible tells you not to do that. Those people are hungry, they're poor, they're in misery. You understand? Keep on going.
Verse 4. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted.
You understand? These people are saying, please, please help me. You understand? Please, black leader, help me. You reject that plea, man. You reject exactly. You turn deaf ear to the suffering, man. You turn a blind eye to the suffering, man. You don't give a damn about what they suffer, what they're going through, man. You didn't give a damn if that sister Lou, if she couldn't pay her bills, man. If they would have evicted and understand, kicked her out of the house because she couldn't pay the rent, man. You didn't give a damn about that, man. You understand? Read that part again, Bible question.
And defer not to give to him that is in need.
You understand? Don't wait. You understand? Not to give, man. Don't put in your mind, well, you know what? I want to give him something, but you know what? I'm not. Give to your brothers and sisters that are in need. Man. Help them, man. If you're in the ability to help them. I know a lot of us we poor. You understand? We don't have you understand, a good job and everything. But in the I.S.U.P.K, the little that we have, we give. You understand? We help the brother out. We help a sister out. We help another household. Not your black leader, not your Christian preachers. They're destroyed. Okay? So like they keep on going.
Reject not the supplication of the afflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Neither turn away thy face from a poor man.
You understand? Don't turn away from a poor man, man. You understand? I'm not telling you to go give Esau. You understand? When you see Esau in the street, you understand? Watch it when you understand on your car windows and everything with the squeegee. I'm not telling you to give him money and give him all your order in cash. You understand? That's not what it's talking about. That's talking about us as a people, man. If you want to give to Esau, you understand? Give to Esau, you understand? That will show exactly you are better than Esau. So when your kingdom come, even Edomites, you understand, won't be in the state that they will be better than the state they're in right now. Understand? Because you are not like them. Understand? But when it comes to your brother, give to you.
Salakia Adawan, can you hear me?
Don't turn a blind eye to the suffering of your brother, man. All right, you can keep on going.
Come. Turn not away thine eye from the needy,
Go ahead.
and give him none occasion to curse thee.
Don't give those you understand, that are suffering an occasion, you understand, to curse you, man. Understand? Don't give them an occasion to be like, you know what, man, you a bastard, man, as a brother. Don't give them that occasion, man. You understand? Be there for your brother. And that's part of brotherhood as well. You understand? Officer Shaw one
Right.
teaching in the basic class of brotherhood, man. You understand? These are part of brotherhood as well. And the Bible teaches you how to, you understand, maintain that brotherhood. Understand? Be for your people. Suffer for your people. Suffer for one another. Understand? Keep on going.
For if he cursed thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him.
You understand? I'm pretty sure that brother, you understand, that got deported. What's cursing that brother? His prayer got, you understand, got heard. I'm pretty sure that sister, you understand, that she was praying exactly way this nigga got to get caught. Her prayer were answered. He got caught. Understand? He got caught. So don't let that happen. All right, keep on going.
Verse 7. Get thyself the love of the congregation.
All right, you could drop that. You could drop that. Let's go back to the article of question.
Come.
If any of you out there got something to say, comment or verse, put the precept. Understand? Go ahead, Aki.
Come, sir. The article goes on to read, in the most striking case recounted in the judgment, an asylum seeker named Elaine was deported to his country of origin because Gabriel Bazin allegedly failed to file the documents necessary for his case. Elaine's sister, who had recommended Mr. Bazin's services to him, had known him since 2012 and believed he was a lawyer. Master or sir, the confusion surrounding the title of Gabriel Bazin is reflected in 4 of the 6 cases that the bar has put forward. In his defense, Gabriel Bazin pleaded in court that he should be called master because of his past as a professor in Haiti, not because of any status as a lawyer.
Understand? And it's true that we call them med so and so. You understand? Like not really in term master, but you understand, like a teacher. You understand? But
Sure.
but you understand? He used that title to defraud his own people, man. Those people. I thought he was a lawyer. Understand? Because we would call it a teacher met, right? But if you're not a teacher no more, most of the people, you understand, won't call you met and such and so. Understand? They'll call you professor, they'll call you, Nami, they'll call you by your name also, Monsieur, you understand, Monsieur, Sir, this or that. But he used exactly that title, understand, to defraud his own people. And he knew what he was doing, right? You could keep on going.
Come. The vice president of the league, founded in 1969, also argues that he does not systemically correct the people who call him so, because he should do it too often.
Salaka. Read the beginning of the paragraph of the question.
Come. The confusion surrounding the title of Gabriel Bazin is reflected in 4 of the 6 cases that the bar has put forward. In his defense,
The little paragraph where it says, Salaka, where it says the one you just read, the vice president of the league.
come, sir. The vice president of the league, founded in 1969, also argues that he does not systemically.
Wait there. What else started in 1969?
Salaki Adawan, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Damn right. And now you have the Black League in Montreal that started at the same time, right? How many lives did that Black League change?
Salaki Adawan, none.
None. How many lives lives did the I.S.U.P.K change?
It's like you out of 1,000s.
Thousands, maybe 100,000, who knows? But this is exactly what it is. Now you see, this is why Christ said, "You shall know him by their fruit." You could see our fruit. Where's the fruit of the black leaf? Well, matter of fact, you see in their fruit. Understand? We produce good fruits, and this is why you have brothers like me. Understand? Like myself over here in class today. Understand? This is why you have brothers in Toronto. For those you understand that chat. Understand? Brother like Officer Yarad that's under us right now. Brother like Zabaja, brother like Saddam. Understand? This is why you have that because I.S.U.P.K produces good fruits. Black League, they will
God.
defraud. Understand? Us in that. This is why Christ said, "You shall know them by the fruit." They start. You understand? Both organizations started. You understand? Well, our school and that organization started exactly the same year. We did way more than they ever will be able to do. We did way more than that. You understand? That they can't even say that they do. You understand? They do. We did way more, and now you're seeing exactly that the same leaders are defrauding his own people, while we saving lives. While our brothers, you understand, coming to General YAHANNA, you understand, this is what coming to General YAHANNA is such a good leader. Coming to General YAHANNA is not a Levite, you understand? But you know what? He fed the
Right.
Levites in Africa, man. Understand? He fed those brothers, you understand, in Mexico. Understand? Coming to General YAHANNA fed them. Those same brothers that was getting whooped by the white men at the border of Mexico. But here you have another Levite that's supposed to be a leader defrauding the Levites. You understand? You shall know them by their fruits. To provide, I get Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9 ready for me for a question. You could keep on going there also, Shalom.
Come. The vice president of the league, founded in 1969, also argues that he does not systemically correct the people who call him so, because he should do it too often. However, the court found that he was lax and that he was not unaware of the rules governing the use of the title master, given his previous profession.
You understand? He was lying. I mean, he was lying. Why? Because there's a lot of teachers that came from Haiti. You understand? Matter of fact, we have a teacher at my slavery. You understand? That was there with the rest of us. Understand? He used that title because he knew exactly what he was doing. That's what they realized. Understand? And he said, "Well, you know what? I don't do it because I would have to do it too much." But he's defrauding it. He stole money from people too much. That he doesn't think about that. He does. That's what we should have thought about. I'm destroying too many lives. I'm destroying my own people. That thought never came across his mind, man. All right, we could keep on going.
Come. For France Andre, spokesman for the Action Committee of Non-Status Persons, the facts accused of Mr. Bazin are particularly serious if he considers the precariousness of his former clients.
Keep on going.
These are people who are afraid to file a complaint for fear that their immigration file will be affected.
There you go. Yeah, that's
He
what I was
says,
saying earlier. Right?
noting that the
Hold
pseudo
on,
lawyers
hold
and
on,
consultants.
hold on, please. Hold on, please. You understand? This is what I was talking about earlier. You understand? The Levite people. You understand? We they're fearful people. You understand? Well, you know what? Not fearful people in a way. You understand that they fear everything, but like, yeah, sometimes you lie on the application. You understand? You won't. You understand? You won't try to say anything. You try to keep it low key. Understand? But because just like I was saying, there might be an investigation. Let's see what that light up over there. Well, my age is not really that age. You understand? So they will keep it on the low. He took advantage of that as well. That's what he did. Understand? He took advantage of that as well. And this is why we might there might be more people that was, you know what I mean, more people that was affected by him. Why? Because a lot of people
Yeah.
won't complain. A lot of people won't bring him to justice for what he done. Understand? This is a conniving team, man. This is what you have as black leaders in Montreal. When are you gonna listen to priest and prophet of the I.S.U.P.K, of the Lord in the I.S.U.P.K?
Right.
When are you gonna listen exactly to what we say you? So like what we tell you is straight from the Bible, man, and it's the word of God, man. While you rather, you understand, be scared to report for wrongdoing that was done to you. We tell you come to school, come to class, get like this. There's no wrongdoing that will, you understand, touch you, that will come in your life, because God will be there for you, man. Understand? And you have great brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand, I.S.U.P.K. Canada. You have excellent brothers. You understand that will be so pleased to defend you, to help you, man.
Right.
When are you gonna listen? How many more of us gotta be robbed? How many more of us gotta be, you understand, played? How many more of us gotta be, you understand, taken advantage of, until you realize that, you know what, these brothers right there, they might talk rough, but you know what, they are about it. Understand? Keep on going. So like that, please you could keep on going.
So come, sir. These are the people who are afraid to file a complaint for fear that their immigration file will be affected, noting that the pseudo lawyers and consultants who target them are legion.
Go ahead.
Gabriel Bazin's lawyer did not respond to the journal's request. This is the second time his client has been convicted of illegally practicing as a lawyer since 2018. At the time, the $10,000 fine imposed on him was eventually reduced to $4,500 because of his meager income.
While he was robbing people for, you understand, for their life saving though. You understand? That brother went back. Those two people, you understand, went back to what they gave him. You understand, part of their life saving. They got deported. You understand, with nothing. You understand?
Right.
This is why the Bible tell you not. You understand? Don't make suffering so suffer even more. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? Because if they pray about it, if they curse you, God will listen. God listen to those people. Man. Understand? And at the same time, all your churches, all your leaders are gonna be exposed. God is making way for real brothers, you understand, to take over. You understand? And those brothers are in the I.S.U.P.K. You're gonna see more preachers, more politicians, more black leaders being exposed in the You understand? In the things that they do, in the sins that they commit. Why? Because you have righteous brothers that's stepping up. Those brothers want to do something positive that the Christian politicians, the black leaders are not doing. So you're gonna see more of that. Understand? So like in Bible Pasha and Trooper Barakela, bring me to Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9.
Khan, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
So like, can you read it again? You was cutting up.
Khan, Isaiah 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep,
All right, stay there,
and hath
stay there. They are drunk, but not with wine. You understand? Why? You understand? Because now it's not a drunkenness of the wine, but now this it's like just like the precept was saying earlier in Isaiah 56. They are dumb. You understand? That's what it's talking about. They are dumb. They don't see exactly you understand what's going on. Yeah, all right, keep on going.
and had closed your eyes. The
God closed
prophets
the eyes of these people. You understand? God closed the eyes of the leaders, man. You understand? God closed the eyes of the black leaders. You understand? They don't see what's going on. They don't give a damn about what's going on to their people, man. All they want is their own game. You understand? Keep on going.
the prophets and your rulers, the seers had he covered.
You understand? All your preachers, all your leaders, all your you understand? Your politicians, they're all the same. You understand? They are blind. They are sleeping on the job, man. You understand? They're not about this work, man. That's in the Bible, man. All right. Bring me to Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17 before we touch on more on the article.
Khan.
I'll say Shawan, if you want to, you understand, put your input and go ahead. Uh, understand? You're a wise man as well, man. Understand? Your input is always needed.
Khan, sir. The
This is
water,
the
sir.
book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man,
Yeah.
I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give a warning from me.
You understand? This is what a watchman is supposed to do. This is what I.S.U.P.K is doing. You understand? Now I'm showing you the difference between, you understand, what we're supposed to do and what these are leaders are doing and what we're supposed to do. Read it again.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So, like, say where you at,
Therefore
real quick.
hear, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17.
Mhm.
Son of
Go
man,
ahead.
I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
You understand? This is coming in General YAHANNA, man. This is the general. This is the captain, the officers in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We are watchmen of our people. This is why we're talking about the subject. Meanwhile, you could go to church. You understand? The pastor will never do such a thing. You know why? Because your pastor is doing exactly the same thing. They are drunk, but not with wine. You understand? They don't have no knowledge. They don't know the will of God. They don't know how to be real leaders of the black community, man. You understand? But I.S.U.P.K builds leaders. You understand? Builds righteous men. Build men. Understand? Go ahead.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth
Hmm.
and give them
Therefore,
warning from me.
wait a minute. So you understand? A watchman got to do what? Hear the word of the mouth of God, and that's the I.S.U.P.K. That's why everything we say, thus says the Bible. You understand? Everything that we teach is thus says the Bible. Of course, we teach history and everything, but we're gonna open the Bible and we're gonna show it to you as well in the Bible. You understand? We hear the word of God, man. Your preachers don't hear the word of God. You understand? They don't hear the word of God, but we do. There's a difference. Keep on going.
That was the end of the verse, Adawan.
Read the last part of the question. After
Therefore,
we
hear
read the
the
word of
word at
God
my mouth and give them warning from me.
and give them warning from me. We're warning you, man. We're warning you. You will destroy your life when you go to church, the Christian church. We're warning you exactly when you elevate these black leaders, man. We're warning you exactly when you put your faith on those black leaders. We're warning you exactly when you put your faith on those. You don't want to hear us. We're just a bunch of, you understand, niggas, not mean the gangsters and everything, Power Rangers. Well, you know what? We are about you, man. We are about saving your lives, man. We are about showing you real love, man. We warn you exactly the danger that's coming, man. We warn you exactly World War III is coming. We warn you exactly the nuclear bomb is in the Bible, man. We warn you about the calamity that's gonna befall this place. We warn you exactly if you sin, you will have the judgment of that sin, the consequences of that sin, man. We warn you for these things, man. But you don't want to listen. Why? Meanwhile, that's the job of the watchman. Your black leaders are not doing so. So they're robbing you, they're defrauding you, they're lying to you. They keep the agenda of the oppressor, you understand, away from your ears. Like this, you could fall, you understand, you could be a victim of it. Meanwhile, they're living well. Meanwhile, you understand, they got all type of schemes that they're doing. Understand? Keep on going. Uh, that was it, right?
That was it for the verse, Adawan.
All right, bring me to chapter 33, verse 6. Same book.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 6. But if the watchmen see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require from the watch at the watchman's hand.
You understand? So this is what I was saying earlier, right? When that brother, you understand, came over here, you understand, went exactly got robbed by that black leader, went back in 80. If he dies in 80, he gets killed in 80, his blood is on the end of that black leader, right? On the end of Gabriel. But we have something similar for us as well. If we don't warn you, if we don't teach you, if we don't show you the right way and the punishment and the agenda, understand? Your blood is on our hand. Why? Because we have as watchmen, as leaders, that you have a responsibility to show the people the right way. You understand? Show the people the truth. And this is what the ISUPK is doing. Something that you will not find in the Christian church. Something that those black politicians will never do. You will have it in the ISUPK. Understand? Get in that signing link, man. Sign that signing link. Do your 90 days. Become brand new. Get in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Come learn your heritage, man. Come learn who you are. Like this, you won't be defrauded by, you understand, gangsters like this. You understand? You won't be robbed by, you understand, taken advantage of by those black leaders that don't give a damn about you, man. You understand? Was that it?
Khan.
Get John chapter 10, verse 11 ready for me, by the way. And also, Shawan, you could get the last part of the article.
Con, sir. Goes on to read. At the time, the $10,000 fine imposed on him was eventually reduced to $4,500 because of his meager income. What the judge said. Mr. Bazin was a lawyer for 10 years until 1998. By letting yourself be called Master Bazin, he maintains confusion about his status. The defendant does not refute the fact that Master Me J means, and it is a me master, Salakio. From the top it says, the defendant does not refute the fact that a capital M, me, J.
Miss. Madam. That's like miss or madam.
Oh, madam.
Madam.
Khan Cancer. Salakia. The defendant does not refute the fact that Madame J means it as master and speaks of a lawyer-client relationship.
So there you go. So it's like he knows he was lying, right? He knows like they don't call me because I was a teacher in AAE and that's such and so. So right, he knows exactly that they thought they called him like this because he's a lawyer. He want to keep the title of a lawyer. You understand? Even when he's not practicing exactly law, but he want to keep the title, and the people are fooled into thinking he's still a lawyer. He knows it. So he was taking advantage of the title and the ignorance of the people. That's what he was doing. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. In the 1960s, Mr. Bazin taught while in Haiti. He explains that in his culture, it is customary to call master someone who is a teacher.
You understand? And it's true. But that's the end of the article. But he had a, you understand, client and lawyer, you understand? And relation. Just using the title because I'm a teacher and everything. I was a teacher. Nah, those people was thinking that you were a lawyer and you could help them. You understand? Escape the lifestyle of it, and you defrauded them because of their ignorance. That's what he did. The Bible tell us not to do that. Read that. Read what you got, Barakel. To what Officer I want
This is
to
the
read
book.
the article.
John, sir.
This is the book of John 10:7. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for sheep.
Wait. Who's talking? Who's talking on that verse? In that verse. To Barakel. Who's talking on that verse?
It's like a Yahushai.
Con, it's Yahweh. So what did Yahweh say?
A good shepherd would give his life for the sheep, for his people.
So you understand? A good shepherd give his life for his people, man. You understand? Should we follow Yahweh?
Con, sir.
Con. So that means if we follow Yahweh, we will be exactly like Yahweh. And
Right.
Yahweh gives his life for his people. I don't know if that have every opportunity. We're doing class 2 hours, right? Those classes, you know what? They're too long. You understand? That's only 2 hours of your day. While you go work 8 hours for the oppressor. While you doing,
Right.
you understand? Whatever you do, but those 2 hours, especially on a scripture breakdown class, you understand? They're too long. While we're doing it because we put our life on the line for you. We could have been doing something else, but we're doing it for you. When we go to camp, we could have been doing something else, but we're doing it for you. Understand? We give a life for our people, man. We don't defraud them.
Right.
So, you understand? For those that don't believe in the Bible, that they'll so like we don't need the Bible. There you have it. We do need the Bible. We see exactly, you understand? A black leader, a comedic black leader recently. What happened to him? He molested, you understand? The daughter of his own woman. Understand? I don't even want to go into the details of what they're saying. You understand? But it's disgusting. But these are the black leaders that you have, that you want. These are the black. You don't want black leaders that's ready to tell you the truth and putting their life on the line for you. You want black leader that robs you, that will rob you, that will sweet talk. You understand? That will put up a show. You understand? While you giving your money, that will entertain you. Us, we here to tell you the truth. We tell you got. Officer Shaw 1, can you bring me to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22?
Salakia, verse 22.
Come. Isaiah 42, verse 22.
Con, sir.
Superby Keller, get Proverbs chapter 21, verse 7.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people whose property has been taken away from them by force.
You understand? Go ahead.
They are all taken in holes and shut up in prisons.
Okay. Salakia, priest. You have the King James?
Con, sir. Salakia, other one. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a people
They,
that's robbed and spoiled, man. Understand? Hold on, priest. Salakia. Understand? We are robbed, man. We already understand. We are destroyed, man. They're destroyed. Everything was taken away from us, man. Our nationality, our language, our heritage, everything, our homeland. You understand? It's like you understand spiritually or in the scale of everybody in the world that has their own culture. You understand? They took everything. We just like naked. You understand? In front of the whole world. Then black leaders doing the same thing. Your own people spoiling you, robbing you. Understand? Imagine how that feels to that victim, man. Imagine the feeling of that victim, that person that been victimized, that been robbed by that same politician that same Levite that's supposed to understand our pain. He was a teacher in Haiti, so he knows exactly those people don't have it. understand? Don't you elevate. Well, is master so and so, sir so and so. You understand? Now he's crushing your every dream. He's robbing you blind until you get deported back to Haiti with nothing. Some people sell their house in Haiti, man, so they could come over here. So when that brother get deported over here, back in Haiti, if he sold his house, he has nowhere else to live. So that brother is gonna become what? Join the gang, become a gangster, start killing people. It's because of brothers like this that exactly like black leaders like this that our people fail are failing today. It's because of black leaders like this our community are destroyed. It's because of black leaders like this we're still in the ghetto killing one another, man. You understand? It's because of black leaders like this we are killing one another. Understand? Go ahead.
They are all of them snared in holes.
You understand? There's a lot of, you understand, in French they call it piège. There's a lot of, you understand, snares. You understand? Dangers on the way, potholes and everything. You understand? We're supposed to realize that. You understand? We're supposed to be able, you understand, to say, well, that's my brother, man. I went through the same thing he went. That's my people, man. I can take advantage of my own people while we are snared in this kingdom, man. While we are all being oppressed, while we're being taken advantage of by the same, you understand, devil, man. And we can now it comes a black leader that's acting just like the devil, man. You understand? We suffer too much, man, as black Hispanics and Native Indians. And it's time for you to have righteous rulership. You understand? Righteous, you understand, leaders. This is why we tell you to sign in the signing lane. This is why we tell you to come in class. This is why we tell you to, you understand, to live that Christian church, live that mindset, and become reborn, become somebody new. Understand? This is why we tell you those things because we've been suffering for so long, and we must put a stop to the suffering. But we need exactly to do it like the Bible says, which is our culture. Understand? Stop putting your trust and your faith in these so-called black leaders, man. Stop really elevating those black leaders and thinking you understand they're all high and mighty. They are master so and so. You understand? They are sir so and so. The real other one are in the other one. They are in the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right.
You understand? The real sir, they are in the I.S.U.P.K. Understand? The real men, you understand, with power, in position of power, are in the I.S.U.P.K. Nowhere else. Understand? If you want to keep trusting on your Christian preacher, black leaders, up to you. But you have only one option, which is those men that you see in the screen, which is coming in General Yahanna, which is understand the generals outside Bun. Understand? That's leader of I.S.U.P.K Canada. Understand? So like a priest, you could keep on going.
Come. And they are hid in prison houses.
You could drop that. And Triple Keller, bring me to where you at. Another question.
Is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment.
So like go ahead.
The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they
The,
refuse
the
to do
robbery,
judgment.
the robbery of the wicked shall destroy him. What happened to that brother now? The brother that black leader. What happened to him?
Salak, the other one.
So,
The word is right there in front of you. Whatever. Go ahead. Go ahead. So
His
like that,
repu-
also let the truth get. Go ahead.
his reputation got destroyed.
His reputation is destroyed. You understand? And his life might be destroyed. If he's found guilty, he might spend some jail time. Why? Because the robbery of the wicked shall destroy him. You understand? And this is why you should not rob. Who's the wicked? The wicked is the Edomite or the Edomite, right? He acted like the
uh,
Edomite. Well, hey, now you gotta pay for it. Meanwhile, if he knew the Bible and being class, let me what these brothers are about. Maybe he would have heard exactly that we got to treat our people the right way. Maybe he would have changed. Maybe he would have asked forgiveness, give that sister back her money, give everybody, and that will even build up his reputation because now he did something wrong. He was in the position of power, you understand, and with power comes a lot of temptation. But now he realizes it's wrong. But you know what? He's not in that I.S.U.P.K. You understand? They didn't want to listen to the I.S.U.P.K. They didn't want to reply. You understand? There you go. He was robbing the people. You understand? The robbery of the wicked shall what? Shall do what?
The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do
Of the wicked
judgment.
shall. You understand? Because they refuse to do judgment. You got to do judgment in this life. You got to judge between right and wrong. You can't just be doing whatever you want when you understand thinking there's no repercussion. You understand thinking there's no justice that's gonna come afterwards. You understand? You rob somebody, you're gonna have to pay for it. You understand? That's the way. Back in the days with the Levites, we used to put people to death. We used to make people pay for their sin. Now you know what? God will make you pay. You understand? God will make you pay. God is making that brother pay, man. You understand? If somebody out there knows the brother, tell him we are the I.S.U.P.K, man. Change his life.
all right.
You understand? The place where he could learn, you understand, how to really treat his people, how to love his people, how to represent his people, and not to defraud his own maiden. You understand? That was it, right?
Kana Wakan.
All right. The last scripture, bring me to Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29. Officer Shaw, I want about to pass the class back to you pretty soon. If you want to say something, go ahead, right?
Come, sir.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery, and have vexed the poor and needy.
You understand? This is what's
Yea,
going on. You understand? This is what's going on. You understand? Our own people are oppressing our own people. Our own people are robbing our own people. And these preachers, these politicians out there, they will be on TV and talking about, well, you know what, street gangs and everything, while they're doing the same thing as the street gang. They're doing the same thing as the blood and Crips, which is robbing people. You understand? They are no different. Your pastor is no different than the Christian, the gangs, the Crip and the blood gangs in Montreal North, the Crip gangs, you understand, in the East Side. You understand? They are no different. They're doing exactly the same thing, which is oppressing our own people, oppressing their own people. You understand? Killing their own people. You understand? But there's a good news. There's the I.S.U.P.K in Quebec. There's the I.S.U.P.K in Toronto. There's the I.S.U.P.K in Montreal. The only your life. The only place where you will find real love. And love that love is straight from what God says. Out of love. And if I love my brother, I'm not gonna defraud my brother. If I love my brother, not gonna rob my brother. Understand? If I love my brother, I'm not gonna misrepresent my brother. And that's why we represent black people to the fullest. Understand? And this is why we walk with our head high. Why? Because we don't misrepresent our people. This is why we left the lifestyle that we used to live. Why? Because we don't want to misrepresent black people, man. You want to represent black people? Come and change your life in the ISUPK. Understand? Because obviously you seen that those black leaders are not representing our people. They are about their own game. Greedy, lying thieves. But you know what? There are righteous men that want to change your life. There are righteous men that want to put you in the right direction. There are righteous men that really cares about your struggle. They are in the ISUPK, which is you understand the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge on the Community Journal YAHANNA. That being said, I'm Prison Officer 1000 out of y'all with the ISUPK. You understand? And I pass the class to Officer 50 Shower 1.
Come on, let's clap it up. We do the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to show themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Find that in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashira. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, freewill offering for priests is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Dedication coming up, also known as Hanukkah, which is on Sunday, November 28th, for a span of 8 days. You can read about the Feast of Dedication in the book of Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 to verse 56. Salakia, First Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 to verse 61. With that said, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel, Imajim, which means stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham, Yad Yamatah, which means hands down. Sarah Akwatin, which means turn and face the sisters. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bashem Yahushai, Yad Yamatah. Class dismissed.
right, damn right. Well done, Akim.